Some of you may have saw the news that happened last week in regards to Luna. Crypto crash, stablecoin collapse sends tokens tumbling. Because if you're not into crypto, you might not know this, but if you are, you you definitely know this. Portfolios are hurting right now. I I'm down 50% from original investment, but it's fine. It's fine. Cryptocurrency market, it'll come back. It'll come back. It's fine. Cryptocurrency markets are being rocked after a popular token lost 99% of its value, dragging down a so-called stablecoin with it. So this is obviously about Luna. The Terra Luna token fell from a high of $118.96 last month, which was a very good month, very good month for crypto, and it fell down to 9 cents on Thursday. Now, this is an older article. The current Luna price is like 0.00000 something. Yeah. And I tried to do a little bit of a cheeky thing and I went like that. It's dropped down to $1 now. I'm gonna buy a bunch of Luna. I shouldn't have done that. But it's fine. Mother, I've still got all my other holdings. But yeah, now the problem with Luna is it's linked to another stablecoin called UST. Now, what is a stablecoin for anyone in crypto that doesn't know? A stablecoin is just that, it's stable. So one stablecoin, there's a bunch of different stablecoins out there, like Tether is one of the biggest ones, where, Bitcoin, the price changes all the time, and, like 10 years ago it was worth $1, Bitcoin's now worth 30 grand, but the point of a stable coin is one stable coin is worth $1. That's it. It's a replacement for dollars. It's to make it easier to trade between different cryptos without cashing in your investment, because as soon as you cash in your investment and you have actual fiat money in your account, well, then the tax man comes sniffing, doesn't he? So this was to offer, a better way. Oh, is the market doing shit? Like, is it dropping? I'll transfer my money into this stable coin so it maintains its value, and then when the market's climbing back up again, I'll buy back in, because that way, when it's cheaper, you can buy more coins, like that type of stuff. However, the point of a stable coin is it's supposed to be stable. However, because of what happened to Terra, the stable coin that it was linked to crashed along with it, which is not good. The collapse had a knock-on effect on a linked token, Terra USD, which is normally stable, and spooked investors are now pulling out of major cryptocurrencies, sending markets plummeting, which, yes, that did happen. However, a lot of people are buying in now. Buy the dip, but then the dip keeps dipping and the dip keeps dipping, and it's dipping just now. Usually it'll pick up later in the evening, when the Yanks start to wake up. So things in the crypto land right now are actually quite bad. The market's going down and everything. But however, as they say, it's only a loss if you sell. And people are always asking me. I try not giving financial advice on crypto, so don't listen to me. This is not financial advice, especially coming from me. But if anyone wants to know what I have Ethereum, I have Algo, I have Sol. I have Sheep. I've got Sheep. I've got Sheep and Doge, right? I mean, come on, like, it's part of the meme. And I have as for smaller cryptocurrencies, I currently have Robo Inu Finance, and I have Kiba Coin, I think it's called. So those are the ones that I own. Should you buy any of those coins? That's up to you. Do your own fucking research. I'm not a crypto channel. And one thing I've learned, by the way, from all the big crypto accounts out there is that none of them have any idea what the fuck they're talking about. Do your own research, and not on a big crypto guys like Twitter account. Don't do it there. The companies behind stablecoins try to ensure that they remain in parity with assets such as the US dollar by one token equaling $1, for example. But on Thursday, Terra USD fell to a 42, I think that's maybe 40 cents according to the trading website CoinMarketCap. Tether, the most popular stablecoin, also fell off its US dollar peg to an all-time low of 95 cents. Now, Tether is like the big stable coin that most people use. Most people do use Tether. Like, Tether is the one that I use as well. But everyone's like, oh, well, that's only fell 5 cents, and like, that's not a big deal. It is a big deal. It's supposed to be a stable coin. It's supposed to equal exactly $1. Like, that's the point. I mean, if it deviates from a dollar, then it's not a stable coin. Right? That's when people start to panic a little bit. The panics. The term crypto crash has been trending on Twitter and Google search. That's been trending since 2018, right? Oh my god, the crypto market's crashing. It does this like every couple months, right? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I promise. And the combined market value of all cryptocurrencies is now reportedly 1.12 trillion, about a third of its November value, with more than 35% of that loss coming this week. Basically, when the market doesn't do good, it works the exact same as stocks. People pull their money out. However, some people like shut themselves about a crash and all that. I mean, but those in the know, a crash is a good thing because it means that after the crash, everything's on sale. Everything's so much cheaper. You just unfortunately won't have any money to buy it because all your assets crashed along with it. Buy gold. One Bitcoin is now worth about $27,000, its lowest value since December 2020, and down from a high of nearly $70,000 late last year. Last year was such a good time for crypto. I should have sold. Ethereum, the second largest coin by value, has lost 20% of its value in 24 hours. Ethereum, I've found, is a lot more stable. It's just the trading fees for Ethereum are they're bad. The collapse of Terra USD has started what we used to call the panics, when major financial institutions sold off large chunks of assets and everyone else tried to take their money out as quickly as they could, economist Francis Coppola says. Panic is exactly what's going on here, which a lot of untrained people do. One piece of advice that I can give whenever you're doing trading of any kind, and all the big crypto accounts say this so that they look learned, but this is just common sense advice, is don't trade with your emotions. Don't. Oh my god, my portfolio's dropped by like 10%. Oh, and then you like sell, and then what happens is next week it's up 20%, and see if you just waited. Or maybe it dropped 10% and then 15 and then 20, and you can be like me and ride it all the way down. Right all the way down. I'm not fucking selling. I won't be beaten. Or you can pull your money out, and you're still down 20%, but you still have the other 80% of your investment. However, that is completely up to you. Do your own research. On Friday, Terraform Labs, the company behind Terra USD and Terra Luna, took the unprecedented and controversial step of halting trading on its blockchain. The company tweeted that the move was necessary to allow it to come up with a plan to reconstitute it. And what they've done instead, this article's out of date, is the supply of Luna now. Basically, there are only so many Bitcoins. There is only so many Ethereum, blah, 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 right? Now, obviously, the less of something there is, the more it's worth. You know, things like platinum, because it's so rare, it's worth more. Diamonds, allegedly rare. Let's not get into that argument. But diamonds, which are rare, they cost a lot more because, you know, rarity means their value is increased, right? The more overabundant some form of capital is, then the less it's worth. You know, that's why nobody's trying to sell you rain, right? Nobody's going to try and bottle up rain and sell it to you. You just wait for some rain, right? Overabundance. There's no market there. However, so basically, the less of a coin there is, the more valuable it is. But what they've done with the overall supply of Luna is, I think the original available supply of Luna was 300 million. I think I'm probably completely wrong. So there was 300 million Luna coins in existence. That was all that could be bought. As of this will change, by the way, what the owners of Terra Luna did was increase the supply of Luna, and it's currently at 12 billion Luna coins now that you can buy, which tanked the price even further. So yeah. Previously, Do Kwon, the founder of Terraform Labs, posted on Twitter, "I understand the last 72 hours have been extremely tough on all of you. Know that I am resolved to work with every one of you to weather out the crisis, and we will build our way out of this. Judging by the current stats of Luna, that's not happening. A plan to shore up Terra Luna by creating more tokens was outlined, but having lost large sums, many Twitter users are asking the company to help. Meanwhile, the company's Discord server, a platform where investors congregate to talk through issues, posted a notice saying that it had been locked down so new people can't come in and spread fear, uncertainty, doubt, and misinformation." Yeah. One thing to point out as well is a lot of people earned a lot of money in Luna and they didn't cash out and take profits, or a lot of people bought Luna when it was worth $118, over the last month or two. And then all their money just get liquidated. It's all gone. And if you went onto the Luna subreddit, uh, they changed their pinned post to a list of suicide hotline numbers, and there was a lot of posts just about people wanting to commit suicide. That's how bad it was. People got liquidated, people lost their life savings, people decided to make what they thought was a safe investment, and turns out it was not such a safe investment. And this has put fear throughout the market because some coins have blatantly been pump and dumps, right? Where they come in, number go right up, and then the dodgy guys behind it sell, and then number go all the way down, and then that's it. The coin just fades away into complete obscurity. However, when it comes to Luna, Luna was an established coin. It was a solid coin, and it showed even through downtrends in markets, Luna was still climbing, and everyone was like, "Oh fuck, this is a rock solid coin. This is a good coin." And then it fucking died, and it didn't even do like what Link did, where Link was trading at like 20 quid last year. Now Link's trading at about 5, still holding by the way. And then like or like some coins usually make a little bit of a comeback. Like Algorand, which I hold, is Algorand can't really make up its mind what it's doing, right? But I'm still holding it. However, no coin like this that has been so established, like an established coin, has just died like this. And the fact that it happened to Luna has left a lot of people thinking, holy shit, could it happen to me? Could it happen to my Link? Could it happen to my Algorand? Could it happen to my fucking XRP? And all that. Like, so basically, a lot of people have pulled their money out of the crypto market, which is why it's a bear market right now. However, for me, that just means that everything's on sale. Tether, the chief technology officer, took to Twitter to reassure holders of his token the company had enough cash reserves to pay anyone who wanted to sell. Paulo Ardoino, don't know how to pronounce that, tweeted a reminder that Tether is honouring Tether redemptions at 1 to 300 million redeemed in the last 24 hours without a sweat drop, which is why I use Tether. Robust legislation. Lawmakers and officials at a number of countries have called for stablecoins to be regulated. US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen cited the Terra USD collapse in a Senate committee meeting on Tuesday to ask again for robust legislation. It simply illustrates that this is a rapidly growing product and that there are risks to financial stability, and we need a framework that is appropriate, she said. Now, anytime crypto regulations get brought up as well, like, the price drops because, regulation by governments is a bad thing. A UK Treasury report last month also laid out plans to regulate stablecoins, which it predicted would become a widespread means of payment. Now, because governments are trying to get into digital currency now as well, because basically, back in the 70s, there's a website called What Happened to Money in the 70s.com. And money used to be backed by gold, right? And then it became fiat currency, where it's backed by nothing. It's not backed by anything. Basically, if you've got a $20 bill in your hand, the only reason that has $20 worth of purchasing power is because the government says so, and because everybody else is in agreement that if I give this to the shop, I should be able to get $20 worth of goods. How much is $20 worth of goods? Well, that is for the market to decide. However, given the cost of inflation, the consequences of inflation, what you can buy with that $20 is worth, it's not as much. It's not as much as 10 years ago, not as much as 2 weeks ago, because inflation's getting really, really bad. So basically, the money is backed by nothing. It's just paper. Everyone's just in agreement of the purchasing power of that bit of paper. Now what they want to do is they want to go into digital currency, which, again, is backed by nothing. And it's also a lot more, especially if you're the government. Like, coins right now, like Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the other coins and everything, they're hard to manipulate because their blockchain is public. Like, you can look at the blockchain, you can track transactions, like, anyone can look at any transaction and trace where the money went, right? Anyone, like you sitting at home, can go on your computer and go onto the blockchain and find shit tons of transactions. It's open for everyone to see. It's why people are able to find hackers. Like, because when the money comes out of one account, it's not like the bank to, some employees at the bank sitting there trying to look through it. Anyone can go on and look at the blockchain. That's why it's open, right? Anyone can see it. However, I fucking guarantee you that if countries went into this cryptocurrency and they wanted to adopt it, I guarantee you that their blockchain would be locked the fuck down. They wouldn't let anybody see it. What can't have people seeing where the money goes now, can we? Right. However, one thing that I will say about crypto, right, is I'm going to say for about 95% of you out there, it's not for you. It's not for you. It's a dangerous game. It absolutely is a dangerous game. NFTs are another thing as well, and one thing that's going to annoy a lot of people is I'm going to make Mad Lad NFTs soon. That's something that I'm going to do. However, for 95% of you out there, if you're not into that, that's fine. You don't have to buy it. If you're not into crypto, you don't have to buy it if you want to criticize it or take joy in the market collapsing, because some people out there for some reason like really want crypto to die. I don't understand that, but they really want it to die. Whatever, that's fine. You can say all of those things. But if it's something that you do want to do and you want to get into, don't listen to me. don't follow. The piece of advice that I can give you that you definitely should follow is go out there, read as much as you can, and learn what you're doing before you do it. Right? Know the risks. Know that another risk right now is a coin can just fucking evaporate before your eyes. Right? That's something that can happen. Right? You can invest like 10 grand in crypto just now. A year from now, that might be worth 150 grand or millions if you did it fucking properly. Or it could be worth zero. Right? Such as the Wild West. There is fortune to be found, but also misery.